This is now a division of polynomials, but this time a polynomial divided by a monomial. Kapag po magdi-divide tayo ng um, polynomial by a monomial, you need to divide all the terms of the polynomial by your monomial. So, ibig sabihin, by the way, we will be applying here the quotient rule of the loss of exponent na sa numerical coefficient, we will be applying the division of integers, and while the numerical coefficient, while the variable, ang i-apply naman natin is the quotient rule of the loss of exponent. Kapag similar sila ng variable, we will be subtracting their exponent. So, ano yung sinasabi ko kanina na we will be dividing the monomial by each term. So, kasi ang ibig sabihin po niyan, it is 12m cubed n squared divide by 3mn plus 9m squared n cubed divide 3mn and minus 18mn divide by 3mn. Yan po yung ibig sabihin nun. That's why we will need to divide all terms by our divisor, which is this time a monomial. So, let's divide the numerical coefficient sa pag-apply ng division of integers. Pagdating naman sa variable, we will be subtracting their exponent dun sa kapareho niyang variable. So, 12 divided 3 will give us 4. Yung m cube, bawasan natin ng isang m squared na lang. Yung n squared, bawasan ng isang n na lang. And then plus, 9 divided 3 will give us 3. Yung m squared, bawasan ng isang n cube, bawasan ng isang n, magiging n squared. And then minus, we have 18 divided 3 is 6. Yung m divided m will give us 1. But we will not write 1 kasi magiging 61 yun. It is 6 times 1, kaya 6 pa din. And then, as well as yung n. It will give us also 1. So, that is how we will divide kapag polynomial by a monomial. This is now the division, still a division of polynomial, but this time, we will be dividing a polynomial by a binomial. So, divide 2x cubed plus 4x minus 10 by x minus 1. And express your answer in the form of p of x is equal to q of x times the d of x plus r, where p of x is our dividend, q of x is our quotient, and d of x is our divisor, where r is our remainder, if there's any. If there's any remainder. Okay. So, kung mapapansin nyo po, yung 2x cubed plus 4x minus 10, wala pong x squared. Sa pagdi-divide po kasi ng polynomial, better to write the dividend in complete terms, incomplete decreasing terms. So, as you can see, ang pinakamataas nating degree for the dividend is raised to 3. So, ito po yung dividend natin, sulat natin. At dahil wala tayong second degree, isusulat natin yun as 0x squared. So, halimbawa, yung first degree yung wala, lalagyan pa rin natin ng 0x. So, mas maganda po or para mas maintindihan natin ay kumpletuhin po natin yung degree ng ating dividend. If in case na ang dividend natin is raised to 5 ang pinakamataas or yun yung ating degree ng polynomial natin, which is 5, kailangan may 4th degree tayo, 3rd degree, 2nd degree, 1st degree. Ganun po dapat. So, dahil highest natin dito ay raised to 3, dapat may 2nd degree tayo. And since we have our 1st degree, yun yung isusulat natin. And then, our constant. Dahil 2nd degree lang naman po yung kulang, yun lang po yung ating lalagyan ng 0. And then, of course, ito yung ating divisor. So, the concept of dividing polynomials ay parang pagdi-divide lang ng numbers. I-divide natin, isusulat yung quotient sa taas, and then we will multiply going back, and then lalagyan natin yung answer dito and minus, tas bring down tayo. Ganun pa rin yung concept. But this time class, this is a polynomial. We will be dividing using the first term. Ito yung pagdi-divide. Pero kapag i-multiply na natin pabalik, pag mag-multiply na tayo pabalik, we will be multiplying on all terms. Again, pag nag-divide po tayo, i-divide lang natin to using the first term. Susulat natin yung answer dito. Or kung saan siya nakatapat. And then, kapag minultiply natin, imumultiply na natin, hindi lang dun sa dinivide natin, pati dun sa kasunod niyang term. So, kapag 3 terms to, ganun din. Di-divide natin sa first term. Pag minultiply natin pabalik, we will be multiplying it on all terms. Yan. Okay? Papakita ko po sa inyo yan. So, let's divide 2x cubed by x. So, wala siyang numerical coefficient, kaya 2 pa din. And then, x cubed divide x ay x squared. And then, multiply na tayo pabalik. Just like I told you, imumultiply natin. So, 2x cubed. And then, ito, imumultiply din natin sa kasunod. So, dito. Ito muna bago yan. So, 2x squared times negative 1 will give us negative 2x squared. So, that's the reason why kaya tayo naglalagay ng kung paano kung wala or kulang yung terms natin. Kasi if you will not write 0x squared there, sa 4x natin mailalagay. So, baka yung iba ay malito. Okay? And then, after, if you remember dividing a number, after nyo i-multiply, ilalagay natin yung answer dito. And then, we will be subtracting, diba? So, ganun din yung gagawin. And remember, on the subtraction of polynomials, change the sign of your subtrahend. So, dahil ito ay positive, ito ay magiging negative. At ito ay dahil negative, magiging positive. So, ito ay magiging 0. And then, this will be 2x squared. And again, pagkatapos natin mag-subtract, we will be bringing down a number. O, yung next term natin. And again, divide natin. 2x squared divide x is positive 2x. Then, multiply natin ulit sa unahan. It will give us 2x squared. Multiply natin sa pangalawa. It will give us negative 2x. And then, magiging negative to, magiging positive to kasi change natin yung sign. Ito mawawala. And then, it will give us 6x and bring down again. And then, divide ulit tayo. Ito, 6x divide x will give us 6. And then, multiply ulit. Multiply natin ulit. Ito ay magiging negative. Ito ay magiging positive. Ito ay ang magiging sagot is negative 4. Okay, and then let's now write our answer. Our p of x is 2x cubed plus 4x minus 10. And equals natin, ang quotient po natin ay 2x squared plus 2x plus 6 times our divisor, which is x minus 1 minus 4. Kaya minus 4 kasi negative 4 yung ating remainder. Okay, so this is now a division of a polynomial by a trinomial. Divide the p of x 3x raised to 5 minus 8x raised to 4 minus x cubed minus 3x squared minus 10x plus 3 by our divisor x squared minus 2x minus 3. Kagaya pa rin ito ng concept ng pag-divide ng polynomial by a binomial. Make sure that each terms of your dividend are complete or even on your divisor. So, as you can see, yung ating dividend degree is 5. Fifth power yung highest. And then may 4th degree, may 3rd degree, may 2nd degree, may 1st degree, and may 0 degree. So, wala tayong isusulat na 0x squared o kaya 0x raised to 3 kasi po sa ating highest degree, pababa ay kompleto na po. The same way with our divisor, highest exponent or our degree is 2nd degree, may 1st degree, may 0 degree. So, let's write our dividend and our divisor in division form. So, sulat ko muna yung divisor. So, we have 3x raised to 5 minus 8x raised to 4 minus x cubed minus 3x squared minus 10x plus 3. Okay? Kagaya po kanina, we will just be dividing using the first term. And then, after we divide, we write our answer. We will multiply para isulat dito sa baba. But we will now multiply on these terms. Yung first term, second term, and third term. Kanina kasi binomial lang, kaya sa dalawang term lang natin minumultiply. And then, we will subtract. Okay? So, just please follow kung paano ko to ipapakita so that alam niyo yung process. So, divide muna natin using the first term. So, 3x raised to 5 divide x squared. So, 3x cubed. And then, when we multiply, it will be 3x raised to 5. And then, pag multiply natin to, magiging negative 6x raised to 4. Dito natin i-multiply. Magiging negative 9x cubed. And then again, we will subtract. And again, subtraction of polynomial is changing the sign of your subtrahend. So, ito yung magiging negative, ito yung magiging positive, ito ay magiging positive. So, ito mawawala. Unlike sign, magiging 2x raised to 4 ang answer. Unlike sign, magiging positive 8x cubed. And then, let's bring down the negative 3x squared. And then again, divide using this. Negative 2x raised to 4 divide x squared. Negative 2x squared. And then when we multiply, it will be negative 2x raised to 4. Multiply natin dito, magiging positive 4x cubed. Multiply natin dito, magiging positive 6x squared. And again, when we subtract, change the sign. So, ito ay positive. Ito ay magiging negative. Ito din ay magiging negative. So, unlike sign, subtract. Unlike sign, subtract. Gawin natin magiging 4x cubed. Ito naging same sign, kaya magiging 9x squared. Bring down natin ito yung bring down natin kanina. Ito naman i-bring down natin ngayon, which is negative 10x. And then let's divide again using the first term. So 4x cubed divide x squared will give us positive 4x. And then multiply natin will give us 4x cubed. Multiply natin sa pangalawa, negative 8x squared. Multiply natin sa pangatlo, negative 12x. Change the sign of the subtrahend kasi magsasubtract tayo. So, magiging negative daw, magiging positive daw, magiging positive. Magiging 0, unlike sign. So, let's subtract negative x squared. Naging unlike sign. So, positive 2x. And then, let's bring down positive 3. Okay, and then, so, divide natin negative 1 times, when we divide, it will be negative 1 kasi negative to, positive to. Then 1 times x squared, negative 1 times x squared will give us negative x squared. Negative 1 times negative 2x will give us positive 2x. Yeah, positive. And this will give us positive 3. And then let's change the subtrahend. Magiging positive to, magiging negative to, magiging negative to. And as you can see, ito po unlike sign, tapos pareho sila, unlike sign, pareho sila. So this is 0. And since we don't have remainder, ang quotient natin ay ito lang po. This is our Q of x. That is how you will divide polynomials. This is a long method.